Greetings, everyone. So I'm going to play you a clip from a speech that Vladimir Putin recently gave in Russia. And he takes swipes at the West and he takes swipes at the Church of England. And to be honest, pretty much everything he's saying is true. So let's have a look at this.
Целью выбирают прежде всего, конечно, молодых людей, молодые поколения. И здесь опять лгут постоянно, извращают исторические факты, не прекращают нападки на нашу культуру, на русскую православную церковь, другие традиционные религиозные организации нашей страны. Посмотрите, что они делают со своими собственными народами. Разрушение семьи, культурной и национальной идентичности, извращение, издевательства над детьми вплоть до педофилии объявляются нормой их жизни. Хочется им сказать, но посмотрите, извините меня, священные писания, главные книги всех других мировых религий. Там все сказано, в том числе то, что семья – это союз мужчины и женщины. Но и эти
So just to be clear, I do not believe that Vladimir Putin is a Christian, nor do I think that Medvedev is a Christian, nor do I think he cares about scripture at all. Having said that, he is able to use all these things that the West is doing, and the fact that most Russians are probably Christians, church-going, God-fearing Christians, as a kind of stronghold of propaganda to say, look at the evil West, look at the decadent West, look at the kind of things they're doing. They're trying to destroy the family. They're sexualizing children. Do you really want that kind of thing here?
Но и эти священные тексты подвергаются сейчас сомнению. Но вот, как стало известно, англиканская церковь, например, планирует, правда, пока только еще, рассмотреть идею гендерно-нейтрального Бога. Что скажешь? Прости, Господи, не ведают, что творят.
So what he says is completely true. The Church of England has decided to review scripture. They've decided now, after all these centuries, that blessing same-sex relationships is completely fine, and that maybe God should be considered as gender neutral. And then he even used a quote from Christ saying, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." This is actually why I believe that our Blessed Mother, the Virgin Mary, saw Russia as such an important country, and why in the Fatima apparitions she told the children about, or she told Lucia about the necessity for the conversion of Russia. Because if you look at the ideological groundwork of Russia, if you look at the fundamental values that people there hold, they are very Christian, you know. They do go to church, they do have normal nuclear families. They're not into any of this craziness, this transgender stuff or this drag queen stuff. I mean, this is now, but even before, Russian people have been good people. So I felt that with it being such a big country and such an influential country in the world, that's why it was so important that it be converted. And just like scripturally, you know, the conversion of the Jews is necessary before the second coming of Christ, perhaps in this case, the conversion of Russia was so important because it could then maybe spread all that goodness throughout the world. Whereas instead, when it didn't convert and spread communism throughout the world, the complete opposite of what it could have done if it had converted. And, you know, the West really is doing crazy things. And that's why Vladimir Putin is able to say the things he says. He doesn't have to make them up. They are actually doing the things that he's saying they're doing. That's why China also is very easily able to use propaganda and just say, look what the West is doing. I mean, they've created TikTok, a social media platform where people from China, all they have to do is go on there and see the kind of things that people in Europe and the USA are doing and be disgusted by it. And apparently, by the way, the things that Chinese people are putting on TikTok are much more cultured and much more normal. They're putting up videos of like children playing the piano and stuff. There aren't crazy blue-haired, nose-pierced women talking about transgenderism. Of course, if I was living in Russia, you know, and I'm a Christian and I'm a patriot, and then the leader of my country is saying, look at all these negative things that they're doing in the West, and they want to bring that here, and they tell all kinds of lies about us, I might well believe that. you know. So it's a very clever game that they're playing, and it's just a shame that countries in the West are making it so easy for them to do it. Because as I said, if you watch that clip of Putin, there really isn't anything he's saying there that's false. Maybe with the exception of the whole they're telling lies about us. I mean, that's very ambiguous. What specific lies is he talking about? But when he's talking about the things that are going on in the West, and when he's talking about what the Church of England is doing, he's correct. That is happening. So there we are, folks. I look forward to seeing some of your comments on this. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.